blouse or their shirt. Why do
Vicky,
they have to
Vicky,
draw up in their
can I?
underarms? To me, that don't make sense.
Can, Vicky, can I go to our Women History Black Book and then we'll go talk about that in a second? Okay. Betsy Coleman scores. I can't even read. I can't read. Excuse me. Betsy Coleman soared across the sky as the first African American. Hear me. The first African American and the first Native American woman pilot. She was known for performing flying tricks. Coleman's nicknames were Brave Betsy, Queen Bess, and the only race albatross in the world. Her goal was to encourage women and African Americans to reach their dreams. Unfortunately, her career ended with a tragic plane crash, but her life continues to inspire people around the world. So for all you women out there that want to fly and be a pilot, you can do it because Bessie Coleman was able to do it, and she helped pave the way. Okay, so that is our Black History, Women History Month moment. Now we're going to move down to Tunnel Vision Media Time. So now we can talk about what Vicki was referring to earlier. Okay, wait. First, we're going to share about 2 weeks ago, or was it 3 weeks ago, voting. We had the primary elections, and we did it for 11 days for the first time because they're doing this new stuff now.
In L.A. County.
Oh, yes, thank you.
In
L.A.
County
and it was on the news.
Mm-hmm.
It was in the news. L.A. County Supervisor Janet Tom was one of them. After the election, not after the 11 days, but the actual election day, because they had spent a lot of money on these new equipment and this new voting system, and they were lines for days. People, it was on the news. People was complaining about they was in the line for 4 hours. And then just last week, I do believe, I saw it on the news that they met or had a town hall meeting about how they're going to make improvements for November. Go right ahead and make your improvement. As long as I'm there.
Well,
go ahead, Ms. Vicky.
Before we go there, I want to just share that we actually worked, and it was an 11-day voting period. But what was the first day? The 22nd to the 3rd? The 22nd of February to the 3rd? Was that correct?
Yes.
I believe it started on the 22nd of February to the 3rd of March, and we worked. But I worked, both of us, we worked the weekends, and then we worked the last 2 days of the voting. And they call the polls voting centers now. They don't even call them polls anymore.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. And so my experience, I'm going to say me, my experience, it was pretty kickback, which is usually how it is when we go through the election. Usually, it's slow throughout the day. It's busy in the morning, and then it gets busy in the evening, depending on the election that we're going through. But this time it was slow, both weekends. And then at the last minute, everybody had all that time to vote, and everybody wanted to vote at the last minute. Everybody came in. They started coming in on Monday, but it wasn't that many people. Tuesday, people were coming in all day. And then they had the nerve to be complaining that they had to be in line. But guess what? You had 11 days to vote. You had so many different ways of voting. You could have voted by mail. If you did not have that option, you could have went to any polling place in Los Angeles County. You had no excuse. You could vote on the weekends. You could vote on weekdays. And then you don't come on Tuesday and then be mad because you had to wait 4 hours. You didn't have to wait 4 hours. That was your own choice because you had plenty of time to vote. So I understand. I have compassion. I understand. I mean, we did have some situations because, first of all, because y'all decided to vote at the last minute, it caused the voting machines, the computers, to get backlogged where, when you work on computers, if you overwork a computer, it's going to break down or it's going to have, where you got to reboot it and all those things. So because we had so many people voting at the last minute, it caused some issues. And those issues needed to be seen so we can fix them for the November election. However, I'm just saying, the folks that's complaining, you need to blame yourself, because you had plenty of time to vote, and you would not have to wait no 4 hours. So as in the midst of it all, we was, it was an awesome experience because we wanted people to come out and vote. However, you guys wore me out. I was burnt out. I was so tired. Oh my God, I was so tired.
them extra days to get told back.
Yeah, and so our last voter, I think, was around 8:45, something like that, between 8:45 and 9 o'clock. And we didn't get, whatever the case is, I'm just saying, because we didn't have a chance. I was like, okay, I'll be able to do it. Yeah, I was thinking that we were going to have a chance to go in there and take our time and do it. Please. We didn't even have a chance, but I wasn't complaining because I made that decision. So I'm not complaining that I had to wait to vote at the last 15 minutes before we closed. Well, we was already closed, but we still had to let people vote. But
however, after we let the last person vote at 8:40, we were supposed to be locking the door at 8 o'clock. We couldn't do that because the people was in line. So our last official voter, I'm sorry to be a Vicky, was 8:40. Soon as they closed,
it was a guy that came in after us, though. It was another guy that came in. The door was unlocked, and he came in and brought his absentee vote by mail.
That's right. I remember that. Yeah.
So actually, we had somebody that came in after that. Yeah.
After we done packed stuff up.
So
okay, but we got to go on. But so I'll share about my voting experience next time because we got to go on. But I will just say this. Let's say our coworkers. Some of them, they wasn't happy with me and Vicky voting, and they be like, they trying to close up shop. Like, wait a minute. So anyway, they was kind of not happy with us. But moving on, I'll share about my voting.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I didn't care anyway.
I know because you was over there voting. Yeah. No, they was trying to close down the computers and everything, and we told them we had to wait. We had to vote. But anyway, so we'll see what happens in November. And I am ready to do another 6 days. Thank you very much. And your vote does count, and I'm going to leave it right there. No, I'm sorry. Yep. No, my apologies. My apologies. Because when it comes to voting, I'm very passionate about that. So let me just say it differently. Your vote does count. And let's just say for the people that I've chosen not to get mad no more, for the people that choose not to vote, okay, that's your business. But I just want you to know this. When you don't vote, it affects the vote as well. And I'm going to leave it at that. Next. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. That's a whole nother conversation.
No, okay, yeah, leave it there.
What else? Yeah. Okay, we already talked about how long they stayed in line. Okay, now let's talk about the virus, and then we need to just touch on the symptoms and get into our discussion really quick. Okay, so let's talk about the coronavirus. It is definitely changing everyone's lives, whether we like it or not. We don't have a choice, is what it is. So we're going to share, every week we can share a little bit about the virus. So we're going to start with coronavirus disease 2019, myth versus fact. And this information is from Johns Hopkins Medicine.org. False. True or false? A vaccine to cure the COVID-19 is available. False. There is no vaccine. Let me read it again. There is no vaccine. We're not talking about the little things they want to get us tested for us to test if we got it. We're talking about to cure us. There is no vaccine for the new coronavirus right now. Scientists have already begun working on one, but developing a vaccine that is safe and effective in human beings will take many months. Okay, so that's one myth. One more. True or false? You can protect yourself.
I just wanted to say before you move on, before you move on,
Yes.
we need to make it known, even though you just gave that information, people need to know, because some people just, I don't know. I don't want to say,
Okay, go ahead.
I think we perish from a lack of knowledge, but some people are just trusting and they think that somebody has a cure, but don't trust those different avenues.
Yeah.
Make sure you really be careful, because people are out there trying to monopolize. It's just like every time something happens, people are always trying to monopolize. Just like when Kobe passed away, him and his daughter, it was all kind of people monopolizing off of that. So I'm just saying that was just one example. So I'm saying with this situation, I would not be surprised if people are going and went and bought all that toilet paper and all that stuff that they out there selling it. I would not be surprised. So I'm just saying, be careful, people.
Okay.
Be careful. Go ahead.
Yeah, and we're going to do one more myth and then go back before I do the toilet paper. Please, people, it's like we know the virus is real, but please we don't need to go panic. Like we in an earthquake world, and we got to go buy up all the tissue, buy up all the water. I mean, man, that stuff is crazy. Call it on the phone, and people saying they ain't got no toilet paper, they ain't got this, they ain't got that, and we don't know when we gonna get some more. So now the stores have to put a limit on it. That's a shame. The stores got to put a limit on how much you can buy. Okay, but anyway, true or false? You can protect yourself from the COVID-19 by swallowing or gargling with bleach. First of all, I wouldn't be doing that. Swallowing or gargling with bleach, taking antacids or steroids, or using essential oils, salt water, ethanol, or other substances. I don't believe I'm sitting here reading this. Okay. False. You cannot get healed or get protected by swallowing or gargling bleach. Now that I read it, I understand now. Or using essential oils, salt water, ethanol, other substances. But this is out of fear, True. This is false. True. None of these recommendations protects you from getting the virus or COVID-19. And some of these practices may be dangerous. The best way to protect yourself from the coronavirus and other viruses include, Vicky, this is your favorite line. What did you say? It's in here, but you've been saying it all day, so I'm going to let you say. The best ways to protect yourself from the coronavirus and other viruses include what?
Is keep your hands clean, keep a safe distance, build your immune system.
Okay, wait, no, I just wanted you to say that one. Yeah. Washing your hands, I thought she was going to be a bit more emphasize it more. Washing your hands frequently.
At least 20 seconds.
That's the part I needed. And thoroughly. Using soap and hot water.
And not forgetting to clean your nails. Now, ladies, and some of you gents that have long nails, you need to really pay special attention to your nails when you're washing your hands. You cannot go fast. You have to go 20 seconds. If you ever had a infectious disease lecture or a class or something like that, they will definitely explain to you the negativities about that you really need to wash your hands. So washing your hands is very, very important. And you have to wash them correctly.
Okay,
sing the ABC song twice in regular pace, or you can sing a happy birthday song in regular pace twice.
Okay, and then we got two more. Answer, because this is all in the same answer of how to avoid or how to protect yourself. So the first one is washing your hands frequently and thoroughly, using soap and hot water. Avoiding close contact with people who are sick, sneezing, or coughing. So now that's where that social distancing come in at. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I talked to somebody that went to church today to West Angeles, Church of God in Christ in Los Angeles on Crenshaw Boulevard. And they said that they had to sit 6 feet from people, or 6 whatever.
Yeah.
They said 6 feet, but I know it's 6 inches. But they had to make sure that they sat apart from people in church. I was like, why they just didn't cancel? But I guess. Let me not say that because people will be offended.
Some churches have are following the CDC recommendations And my church is one of them. So we are streaming online, so you can see it online.